What a year 2020 has been. It's been incredible. The last 9 months in particular have been crazy since the pandemic started. The changes that have occurred in 9 months are unbelievable. And they've affected everyone in this country, in this world. Some of the changes are people working remotely from home or learning remotely from their schools, at their schools. People are in their homes, stuck, quarantined for weeks on end. People are not spending the kind of money that they used to spend because they're not having really a whole lot of entertainment. They're not going out to the restaurants or movies or concerts. It really has changed us dramatically. What's the impact? What's the impact on you, on me, and how have we done adjusting to these changes? How have we adapted? Are we resilient? Have we done okay in adapting to these changes, or has it overwhelmed us? And not all the changes are bad. Actually, some of the changes are good. Maybe it's enabled us to kind of slow down a little bit, which a lot of us need. It's allowed us to spend more time with our family and our friends, of course, with masks or socially distanced. But we've changed so much in a short amount of time. It's been pretty incredible. So I'd like to talk with you today about what are the ways to cope with all of these changes that have gone on over the last, let's say, 9 months. What are the changes and how have you coped? So the first thing is, change is difficult, period. It is, it's hard. It's hard for everyone to change, especially when the changes are forced upon us and we don't have control over many of the changes. But one thing we can do is we can first acknowledge the emotional impact of all these changes. Whether it's anxiety or fear or sadness or anger or frustration, why don't you just sit with it for a little while? Allow it to kind of flow through you, because those emotions are real. The second thing is to visualize what life is going to look like when some of these changes subside or we get back to semi-normal, whatever that is. But visualize a positive outcome. Visualize how things will look in the future when things settle down, when life settles down. The third thing is we got to take action. We can't just sit still and allow things to happen to us. So taking action means learn from these changes, grow from these changes, adapt, adjust, do things differently so that these changes don't have the impact that they could have on you. Now that might mean adjusting your schedule. It might mean approaching life differently. But look at what you can control and focus in on that. Focus in on the changes that you can make in adapting to the life changes and the world changes. Number 4 is attitude. Having a positive attitude is so important during change. And that means focusing on the good, the positive things that are resulting from these changes. Sometimes people catastrophize and over-magnify situations, especially difficult situations. I often encourage people, if you're going to do that, why don't you limit the amount of time that you talk about those negative things? Instead of complaining and ruminating and obsessing about the negative, limit it to 10 or 15 minutes a day rather than the entire day and allowing it to consume your world your mind. And the last thing is to trust that we will get through this, that you will get through this. Lean into your faith and trust in God that He has a plan. And we don't know it, but we can trust in it. So here's my challenge for you. At that Thanksgiving Day table, most people will go around and talk about what they're grateful for, which is fantastic. I'm encouraging you to go around the table this year, make it a little different, and have everyone at the table talk about something positive that has occurred as a result of all these changes. What's the one positive thing that you can identify as a result of all the changes that have occurred in 2020? I encourage you to take on that challenge and enjoy your holiday. Until next time, Dr. Tony Ferretti, signing out.